Shalom. I want to start by giving all praises, honors, and glories to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Hakodash. We're giving our Hakodash to do the lesson on today. Lord, in the feast, lamb and sheets of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. I want to give honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone, who taught us this 100% truth, according to the spirits that be Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect out there, portion this word to the four corners of the sincerity. Peace and blessings out there to hopeful believers out there, which are also a part of the elect. I say Shalom. And once again, I want to say call halal, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Hakodash. Forgiving the Hara Hakodash to the lesson on today. Lord willing, the feast, you lamb and sheep of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, man. I got a video to the past for Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, man. And you're going to see by the screen, by the picture on the screen, you know, I don't know if this dude is an NFL player yet or he just got drafted to the NFL or whatnot. I don't know exactly, you know what I'm saying? I think he just got drafted to the NFL or whatnot. But, it calls him an NFL, well, it says he's an NFL, you know what I'm saying, boyfriend, an NFL player. So, but the thing I want to say is, is you can't, this is just a daily reminder to the pastor, Yahweh Shai, to Jake that there's no other way of liberating yourself but through Yahweh Shai, man. There's no other way through liberating yourself through Yahweh Shai, because pretty much what happened was, his woman, his woman pretty much was trying to, she already cheated on him, you know what I'm saying? She already cheated on him, but she went to the extent of pretty much she done kissed the guy and things like that, man. She damn near would have gave the guy the cookies, you know what I'm saying, if it wasn't a prank, if it wasn't, if it wasn't intended as a plan to catch her, because, what happened was the NFL player was like, before, he wanted to see, if his girl, which he made a smart move, He made a smart move, honestly. That was that nigga initiated wisdom pretty much, man. He made a smart move, man. He was thinking about the future and he was being considerate, and he was like, I don't want to invest into this woman and come to find out she a gold digger. She not a help me, because he said he was looking for a help me. So he just like, I don't want to invest in this woman and come up and find out she not a help me, But he made a smart decision, Jake, over here using wisdom. But nevertheless, it just shows you how that the only way to get liberated from these curses is through Yahweh Shai, man. There's no other way, man. And as a matter of fact, I will start it off with that scripture, man. It's Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68, man. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. It's a lot. Your brother in transit. But Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68, it says, "And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships," which Egypt is a representation of bondage. Because Egypt goes into meaning double straits, bondage. So he said, "And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again," which is what it's talking about, the Holy Land, man. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna see the Holy Land again, and this is a curse that was put upon us, and that's what you see that's initiated today. We're in Egypt in bondage again, and we have not seen the Holy Land again. We haven't been back in our land since then. And it said, "Thou shalt see it no more again. And there you should be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen," which was what happened. As the scripture said, they gave a harlot for a boy. Even Revelation speaks about what they sent gifts to each other. In Revelation 11. What was those gifts? Those gifts was the Israelites being sold as bondmen and bondwomen, auctioning on for us. This is part of the curse. And it says, "And no man shall buy you." And when you go into that word buy, right? As a matter of fact, we can get it. Let me go to it right quick. Auction. Bear with me, brother in transit. So the word for buy is quana. It's quana. And it says to acquire, create, buy, possessive. To get, to acquire, obtain. And when you go to this, you got subsection A, lowercase a, it says of the power or originating, creating, redeeming his people. So it says nobody shall buy you. It means that nobody shall redeem you. Quana. That's the word. Quana. Nobody's going to redeem us. And that's in the Hebrew. So nobody's going to redeem us, man. So there's nothing we could possibly do to redeem ourselves, because in the law, you know, it pretty much was set up how if a brother was low, you know what I'm saying, or a brother was, you know, in the law how it's set up, you know, brother was down out bad, you know, his fellow Akim that are doing good, you know what I'm saying, they will help redeem the brother. But we both through. It is not just, one brother through and another. No, we all through. We all oppressed. We oppressed as a whole nation. We all through as a whole nation, man. But through the power and spirit of Yahweh Bashma Shai, you know what I'm saying? What? The Lord has given us this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures. And that led to what? Us finding comfort, you know? Us being liberated from the curses in our mind, pretty much, in the spirit. You know? Now, of course, we're not, when I say liberated from the curses, free from the curses, like, no, we're not, we still under the curses, but our mind, you know what I'm saying, we have complete understanding. And as a matter of fact, you know, I ain't gonna say our mind is liberated from the curses. I'm gonna just say the fact that we're liberated from these lies and delusions, and now the Lord has given us understanding to where now we could go back to the scriptures and line up how we in this predicament. You know what I'm saying? We in other words, we've through this power spirit, Yahweh Bashma Shai, it eliminated that cloudy, that gray area. You know, it eliminated that gray area. You know, but don't get it twisted though. Us receiving this understanding, Lord, want to read those, man, this is the beginning of us being liberated from the curses though. We're not fully there, but this is the beginning of us being this is the beginning of us being liberated from the curse, because this is the beginning of the kingdom of heaven being established. As the scripture said, the kingdom of heaven is within you. As it said, the kingdom of heaven is within you. And it begins with his elect. It's going to begin with the elect, and it will trickle on down to the rest of the nation once they come back through the loins of the elect. But it begins with Yahweh Shai and the elect. And it began with the Lord giving us this word. And that's what giving us this word was the beginning of our liberation of the curses, man. That's what it was. Because now we have the wisdom. You know, we have something to come back those. Because when you go into the curse, for example, right? You know, the curse we talking about right now is pretty much your woman having an evil eye towards the man of her bosom. You know what I'm saying? Having an evil eye towards her man. And actually, let me pull it. In that curse of Eve, you know. Let me actually get that. Alright, when you get Genesis 3 and 16. Genesis 3 and 16. I'm reading the NLT because it helps with understanding. It says, Genesis 3 and 16, it says, then he said to the woman, which is what the Lord said unto Eve. You know, this is after they transgressed and things like that. They was being disobedient, which started through the woman, and Adam messed up by taking heed unto his woman. It says, I will sharpen the pain of your pregnancy, and in pain you will give birth. Which that's what you see happening. In pain, women give birth now. So that lets you know that before Eve fucked up, you know, women giving birth, it wasn't no pain. You Now, I'm not. We could sit here and say that it felt good, you know what I'm saying? But we just know it wasn't no pain. That's what we know. Because now that it is pain, because it's a curse put upon him, and it says, right? And you would desire to control your husband, but he will rule over you. That's one of the curses. You know, the word that women use nowadays, I want a trick, I want this, I want that. You know? That's the curses that's upon a woman. Our woman's gonna desire to control their husband. As the scriptures say, as Paul has said, I'll suffer not a woman to usurp authority. That's part of the curses put on their ass, that they want to usurp authority over this, because this is what the Lord put upon them. This is what the Lord put upon them. They're going to desire to want to rule over their husband. They're going to desire to be in the man's position. Women out here thinking that they could cheat and do whatever they want to do, that's the desire to rule over their husband. Like they make the rules. Like I have the authority. Who's giving you the authority to go find another man? Ain't nobody giving you authority. The Lord didn't give you that authority. They gave themselves that authority. And who they received that through Esau pretty much, man. Esau. But that's part of the curses though. You know? So going back to that, you know, Qanah, how the word in Deuteronomy 26:8, bye. We're not going to be able to redeem ourselves, man. We're only going to be redeemed through the one and only Yahawashi. As a matter of fact, let me get that. Let me see, I think it's Exodus 23:20. Yep. It's Exodus 23:20 says, behold, because think about it. We're back in that spiritual Egypt. Revelation 11, verse 8. You know what I'm saying? The place that is called spiritually Sodom and Egypt. You know? Captivity. So, but, you know, and like we went into Egypt is what? Egypt is representation of slavery, pretty much. Double straights, bondage. So we're back in Egypt again. So how are we going to be liberated this time again? But, hey, nothing new under the sun. How have you liberated in the previous Egypt? You know what I'm saying? It says, behold, I send an angel before thee to keep thee in the way and to bring thee in the way. So like, behold, I send an angel before thee to keep thee in the way and to bring you into the place which I have prepared. Beware of him and obey his voice. Provoke him not, for he will not pardon your transgressions, for my name is in him. Right? But if thou shalt indeed obey his voice and do all that I speak, and then I will be an enemy unto thy enemies and an adversary unto thy adversaries. Right? So this is, this is talking about Yahawashi. How the Lord is going to send Yahawashi to what? To liberate us from that ancient Egypt. You know? He liberated us from that ancient Egypt. Yahawashi came, a chariot by night, a pillar of fire by day. You know, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's pillar of fire by day, chariot. Bottom line was a chariot. It was a chariot. It's like, if a bottom line, it was a chariot, you know? And the Lord what? The Lord liberated us through Yahawashi. His right arm. The Lord's going to do the same thing now in this Egypt. He speaks about that in Jeremiah. I think it's Jeremiah 30.
In 2 miles, take exit 1E toward Dallas Theological Seminary and Haskell Avenue, Blackburn Street.
I think Jeremiah 30 and 16. Let me see right quick. I want to make sure. Jeremiah 30 and 16. Nah, that's a good one, but that's not it. I think Jeremiah 16. Yeah, this Jeremiah 16 verse 14. It says, therefore, behold, the days come, said the Lord Yahweh, by power, that it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth, that brought up the children out of the land of Egypt. Yeah, out of the land of Egypt, but the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north, and from all the land whither he hath driven them, and I will bring them again into their land, and I gave unto their fathers. So this right here shows you how we're not going to redeem ourselves, because this is talking about a future deliverance. It said that it's not that story about Yahweh shall deliver from the land of Egypt. We ain't gonna speak about that one no more.
Stay in the left 2 lanes.
We're gonna speak about that deliverance from the land of the north, which that's where we in, the land of the north, Babylon the Great, and wherever he scattered us. And he scattered us, or the scattering is due to the curses. It's part of the curses, man. He didn't say that Esau was gonna set up a system where you was going to be able to obtain a lot of money.
Stay in the left 2 lanes.
So on and so forth, and your status was going to play a part in how these women acted, and it is going to take the curses off these women. You know, no. It said that when Yahweh Shai returns, right?
Use the right 2 lanes to take exit 1B toward Dallas Theological Seminary and Haskell Avenue, Blackburn Street.
He's going to deliver us like he did from the land of Egypt. And he's not going to just deliver us from what? From this captivity. He's going to deliver us from the captivity of this body of death. As Paul said, he will deliver me from this body of death.
Take the exit.
He's going to liberate us from that too. That's why when you read in
at the next light, turn left.
It's in Psalm, but it says the scripture pretty much says no more should it be said where death wears that sting. You know what I'm saying? Because the Lord is going to liberate us from a death.
At the light,
how is he going to liberate us from death?
Use the left 2 lanes to turn
now
onto
we know
North Haskell
Esau is
Avenue.
death and hell, but also these bodies. You know, these bodies, because these bodies bring forth death. In that new covenant, that second covenant, you know, there's going to be the law and statutes, commandments on our inward parts. 1 Corinthians 15. That's going to lead to us being liberated from these curses.
Turn left.
Because the curses came upon us due to disobedience. They didn't come upon us for being righteous. They came upon us for being disobedient. So due to us being disobedient, the Lord put these curses upon us. And one of the curses is our woman, man. Woman being against us. And that's, let me get that. Let me get one more. Let me get 2 more. Because I'm almost at work. This is Amos 7 and 17. Therefore thus saith the Lord Yahweh Bahashim Shai, thy wife shall be an harlot in the city, and thy sons and thy daughters shall fall by the sword, and they shall be divided by line, and thou shalt die in the... It's like I'm turning out.
In 3/4 of a mile, turn right onto Oak Lawn Avenue.
And thou shalt die in a polluted land, and Israel shall surely go into captivity forth of his land. And that's what you see. You know what I'm saying? Jake getting shot down in the streets, killed by the sword daily.
Stay in the middle lane.
Daily, man, Jake getting killed by the sword. Which the modern day sword is a gun. And what else? Your woman is a harlot in the city. And that's what you see in that clip, man. You know? That's what you see in that clip. Now, we know a lot of these things be scripted. I don't think this one was scripted, you know, because I've seen a couple of them in the past, and it's kind of, you could tell, oh, it is scripted. But this one looks kind of legit, you know. You know, this one looks kind of legit, you know. So, believe, like exactly, your woman should be a harlot in the city. This Isaiah 55 and 11 speaks about how the word of the Lord will not return back unto him void, you know. And you read in the Proverbs, it speaks about how when the rain touches the ground, it watereth and brings forth seed unto the sower. So, you know, the Lord word is not gonna come back void empty. It's gonna have a result. It's gonna produce a result. Amos, prophet of the Lord, You know what I'm saying? The Lord put his words in his mouth. He said that our woman's gonna be harlot in the city, son's gonna be shot down, and that's what happened. Our women are harlots in the city, man. Look how they dress. Look how they conduct themselves. A harlot is just another way of saying a hoe. They hoes. And even if you think about it on a small scale, like you want to go even deeper into it, a woman be like, I'm not a hoe.
Go
if you're
past
not a
this
virgin,
light.
then you a
Then
hoe.
at the next one, turn
if you're
right.
not a virgin and you out here, you know what I'm saying? Even your woman, you know what I'm saying? Technically, you know, your woman's considered like, you know, she's an adulterer, man. She's like a hoe because she ain't really a hoe because she ain't selling pussy, you know. A pro. She ain't a prostitute, you know, things like that. But, you know, she technically, in a sense, you know, your woman, she's like a hoe because you probably got a woman, she probably got 10 bodies and shit, you know. Now, of course, you know, Lord, you know, will give the, you know, blessed brothers, like Scripture said, a wicked man's portion is a wicked woman, and through the power of Spirit, we know we're not wicked men because we walking upright
At the light,
according to these
use
Scriptures.
the right 2 lanes to turn
And the
onto
Lord has
Oak Lawn
revealed unto
Avenue.
us that we're not wicked men, so you know He's not gonna just give. The Lord ain't gonna just give you a wicked ass woman, because like it says. But nevertheless, these women, they out of there. We in captivity, you know. We in captivity, but nevertheless, when you look at it, like it says, the woman should be a harlot.
In 1.3 miles, take a slight left turn onto Edmondson Avenue.
But I would commend the dude. I commend him, man. He used wisdom, because it wouldn't have looked too well if he would have had married her, you know, because married, that's a trap. He would have married her, had kids with her. Now she would have had accumulated, you know what I'm saying, enough enough amenities off your ass, enough contracts off your ass. So now if she divorced you, she's taking a majority of your money, man. I just seen something like that. You had Tiana Taylor and freaking Iman Shumpert, like, she pretty much like
in 1 mile, take a slight left turn onto Edmondson Avenue.
She pretty much gets to she gets to keep all her money, and he got to pay her like, I don't know, like $8,000 in child support. Man, it's crazy. We under the curses, man. So the dude, he didn't he used wisdom on that aspect, so he didn't have to do that part. But that don't change the fact that, hey, it shows you how we under the curses, man. Woman was trying to leave on him. She had a man that was finna make it to the NFL. She was if she would have been loyal, she had a guaranteed getting money. He even said that she didn't even pay rent, man. You know? And I'll pull this last one because I'm close to work and I'm just rolling in the spirit on this. I ain't really had no scriptures lined up. I'm gonna put the last one. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 56. He said, the tender and delicate woman among you, which would not have ventured to set her sole of her foot upon the ground for the delicateness and the tenderness, which is completely changed. I see a woman walking right now. Nah, these women are, like Apostle Bar said, more masculine than a damn truck driver. Shit, man. But it says, her eyes shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom, and toward her son, and toward her daughter. You see? No, do you know? The only way we want to be liberated, man. This shows you how we still under the curses, man. We still through. We not under the new covenant. Because we had some cats come out and say, we under the new covenant, man. How the hell we under the new, not hell, but how are we under the new covenant if this happened 11 days ago? And that's just when he caught her. According to him, he said she already kind of entertained him. So she already was cheating. It already started. But it fully manifested when he put her on that cheating shit And he caught her. He like, see, I knew it. I knew you'd do some slick shit. You trifling. You know, females hate to hear that trifling. And that's what they do too, man. She a trifling. He called it a trifling. And women, they always like to do. And, you know, instead of taking accountability, because Esau Kingdom teaches their ass not to take accountability, they do the blame game. They do the blame game, and they start to attack the man's ego. You know, they try to attack the man's ego by calling him insecure for putting her on a date like that. You could call him, man. You could call me insecure all you want. He done saved himself a whole lot of trouble in the future. Now we know Babylon's gonna fall, but we talking about dude was being a little prudent right there. Using a little wisdom. You know, I was watching it, and I was like, you know, the dude conducted himself well. He didn't move like a nigga, really. He conducted himself pretty well, man. But as you see, man, the tender, delicate woman amongst you she's gonna have her eye evil towards her husband and her bosom, man. We not exempt from these curses, you know. We serve Yahweh Shai. Our women have that same demon hops on them, man.
Go past this light, then use the left lane to take a slight left turn onto Edmondson Avenue.
This applies to every Israelite, not just, oh, you're Israelite, we stood under the curses. We just had that power spirit of Yahweh Shai to battle the mindset of some of the curses. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of curses do the mind, like evil eye towards our brother, stealing from our brother, but being broken, things like that. You know, that's some things. Captivity. But see, like we read in Amos, a woman should be a harlot in the city, evil to her husband. That's what you seen, man. Well, if you go watch the video, that's what you will see. But that's what I seen. And I kind of knew it was gonna be like that. It was kind of expected. I was like, he's an NFL player, and it just show you how it don't matter what status, no rank you have in Esau society, you are not exempt from the curses, dude. You're not liberated. You're not saved from the curses. The only one that's going to quana us from the curses, redeem us from the curses, is Yahweh Shai. We just read that in Jeremiah 16:14 and Exodus 20 and 23. That angel, even Hebrews, it says how he's the mediator of the covenant, the new covenant. What's a new covenant? The law and statute commandments written in our animal prophet, where we would never sin, which means the curses will be null and void now, man. So Lord willing, this is edifying to the power and spirit of Yahweh B'Hashem Shai, and feeds you lamb and sheep of Yahweh B'Hashem Shai, man. I'm saying, call halal, Yahweh B'Hashem Shai, B'Hashem Chakwadash. I want to give the honor to the apostle of the great millstone, and to y'all, I'm going to say shalom, man.